Hey guys, what's up? It's your friend Keith, and I am back live in the control room at Essex Recording Studios. We've got another Dave Mustaine personally owned, personally toured signature guitar. Part of our collection here. We're sharing it up close and in person so you know exactly what it's like to hold this in your very own hands. We're just outside London in England, Southend-on-Sea. If you're new, smash the subscribe button, click like, come join our circle of friends. There's over 6,000 of us right now. We're growing bigger and better every day. Wow. So what's the deal with this? A lot of you already know what the story is behind this collection and me having it. I'll catch you up to speed if you haven't heard it already. Back in November 4th, 2019, Reverb.com sold Dave Mustaine's Dean guitar collection. This thing was huge. It was all over the internet. Big publicity, a lot of attention, and I ended up buying the entire collection. Wow. Mega. This is crazy. So, that generated a ton of hysteria all over the internet. They were wondering, who bought all these guitars? They sold instantly. They were gonna sell instantly. There's only about 18 of them, but, you know, it's very rare that one person's able to get all of them. And there's definitely people trying. I know that much. Anyway, I did a video and I came forward and said, guys, it's me. I got them. They're here at the studio. Anybody can come see them, play them, touch them. They don't have to pay anything to do it. Yeah, I mean, I get that you might not be in England, but this is where we are. What can I say? That's the deal. It's available for everyone to enjoy. We use these guitars on quite a few local recordings. Not all of them. We didn't use this one, but we have a country artist, Liv Lawrence. She had Dave's Breed Love acoustic used on it and a banjo. Bootyard Bandits, I think, used the double neck, got some use. We got great pictures of Tom from that band rocking out on it. And yeah, you know, they've had a great home here at Essex Recording Studios. Well, fast forward to 2020, and we're in the middle of a global pandemic. We just took over this giant radio station, and within 2 months of taking over it, the government has ordered us to close the doors. No one can come and record here. It's a kind of a nightmare scenario because we've got all of this gear, all this amazing facilities, all of this rent we have to pay. My office is up there. But yeah, we can't do any business here. It's extraordinarily expensive, and I've had to make the tough decision to go ahead. Oop, this is locked right now, but you can peek in there just to see a glimpse of the guitar collection. You know, I've had to make a tough decision. What are we going to do to keep the lights on here and make sure that when we are allowed to have artists coming back, we're going to be able to support them? Because we work with a lot of unsigned musicians, bands, individual solo singer-songwriters, all that good stuff, and they don't have the resources to fund what it would cost to record in the studio like this. I mean, this is like a 300 grand desk. There's 10 grand monitors. We've got 10 grand compressors and microphones. It's crazy expensive. You can't just come in, you know, and pay $30 an hour. It would never be able to pay any of this stuff off. So we're going to sell some of these guitars to help raise some money for the studio and pass the torch, because I don't think one guy should have everything forever. You know, I've had a great time owning these guitars, and it will forever be part of my story and this studio's story, and it will continue to be part of our story until someone else decides to take one. But you know what? It will help keep the lights on here and keep this studio's story going by raising some funds and passing this to another super fan. So let's check out the back of this thing. This is the Zero, the Explorer, silver sparkle. This is a killer guitar, guys. It's very well balanced. I'm a huge fan of this variant of Gibson Explorer. The finish on this is epic. It kind of reminds me of a Matt Tuck Silver Sparkle guitar head, but this one's, I mean, super blingy. It looks awesome. It's got Dave style strap connections, gaffer tape on the back here. Obviously, it's been used on tour, sealing the battery compartment. Everything's recessed here so nothing catches, which is great. I love it. You've got Dave's signature in reverb seal on the COA. And then when I bought these guitars, Rolling Stone magazine reached out to Dave and said, Dave, this one guy in this recording studio out in England bought all your guitars. How do you feel about that? And he said, you know what? That's really cool. If I ever meet the guy, I'll sign all these guitars in person. Well, a couple months later, he was coming to London with Five Finger Death Punch as well to play Wembley Arena. So I said, you know what? We're going to take him up on that offer. And we took all of these guitars to Wembley Arena, and Dave signed all of them. It was absolutely incredible. Unreal. Look at this beautiful rosewood fretboard on this. And the mother of pearl inlays. Absolutely stunning. It's amazing to me how many brands cheap out and will use like acrylic. But these are real mother of pearl. It looks awesome. Anyway, so yeah, we hung out for like 40 minutes before the show. We talked about everything. We talked about living out in Nashville. We talked about his Jackson guitar days, his ESP guitar days, and his Dean guitar days. And he's like, you know what? A lot of speculation about moving to Gibson. I brought that up. I said, man, a lot of chatter about you potentially moving to Gibson. Probably people thinking that because you live so close to Nashville and to Memphis and Tennessee. And he said, Dean has taken real good care of me. We're real happy with them. I'm with Dean. And so that's that. There's some special stuff about this guitar that I noticed. So for one, the fretboard on this one is just glorious. Beautiful. Pointed that out. But something else that's interesting is on the back of the headstock. It's actually labeled as a VMNT. Now, I don't know why that is, because that's the V. That's the flying V that Dean does for Dave Mustaine. So that's quite interesting. I don't know if this was some sort of prototype. We do have another silver one that's marked as a prototype. But just really, really interesting. The balance on this guitar is incredible. It comes in the case that it toured with, and there's still some tour stickers on it. Here it's DMM001. Might have been first guitar of a set list for one show. Here we've got, looks like Guitar Case 09. This one, Guitar 34. These guys travel with lots of different instruments, and it's pretty incredible the kind of wardrobe changes they go through throughout their set list when it comes to guitars. It's really cool. Anyway, guys, there you can see right there where Dave signed it himself. We've got video of that we'll upload. I need to edit it a little bit, but we'll get that uploaded on the channel soon. And yeah, I just wanted to show you up close and in person exactly what a legendary rockers, legendary metal, heavy metal royalty, guitar gods guitar looks like up close and in person. It's really cool. Man, finish looks so good. And this finish, sometimes when you get a metallic finish and you're far away, you can't really see it until you're really close. And I don't know how it is on this camera, but I mean, you can be all the way across the room and you can see the bling in this finish. It looks awesome. Right on, guys. I got to get going. I've got so many videos to do for you. We've got so many more of his guitars to show up close. If you're new to the channel, click like, click subscribe, and follow us on our socials. We've got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's at Essex Recording Studios. And aside from that, I'm going to get out of here so I can show you more from this collection. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.